Hey friends, welcome back to Just Writes a Book. Today we are going to be bidding farewell to 2024, resetting, reflecting, and then moving on and looking forward to what's to come in 2025. As usual, when I do these kind of chatty style vlogs, I'm inviting you guys to grab your favorite drink, sit back and relax, and let's dive right in. 2024 was definitely a year to remember. We had so many changes in 2024 that I could not have seen coming, from new jobs to brand new homes to travels to unforgettable memories with loved ones. 2024 started off on a bit of a negative note with Nick being in the hospital for nearly 12 days, but from there on out, the year was pretty incredible and we had some really exciting things take place over the year. But now it's time to look forward to the new year coming up. Today is December 27th. We are 4 days away from the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. So the first thing that I want to share with you guys is my word of the year. This is something that I have done every year for several years now. Some years I pay more attention to the word of the year and really ingrain it in my life than others. Last year I kind of forgot about my word of the year, honestly, and didn't really incorporate it as much as I wish I had. Next year in 2025, I'm hoping that will not be the case, and I will be able to really just kind of ingrain the emotion and definition of my word into everything that I do. So what is that word? The word for this year is going to be thrive. In past years, I have chosen words like content and challenge and knowledge and joy. This year I don't want to pick something that's kind of passive. I really want to pick something that requires action and like forward movement. I don't want to just be stagnant. I don't want to kind of just, and there's two sides to this. I was going to say I don't want to let life happen to me passively, but that's not necessarily true. I want to thrive in my life where I currently am in life. I am someone who is always looking forward. I'm always looking for the next thing, the next vacation, the next move, the next job, the next something. I'm always looking forward, and I really want to work on being present in the moment. I was thinking of having that be my word of the year, present, and that might be kind of like a secondary word, but I really want to thrive. I want to not just exist and just passively live my life. I want to do more than that, and there are many things that are out of my control. My husband's health, I can't control. We don't know what this next year is going to bring. More than likely, he's going to have some change in his health this year, whether it is getting on dialysis or hopefully having a kidney transplant. Whatever it is, there will be changes to his health this year. And of course, that is going to have impact and change on my life. Who knows what could happen with work? Who knows? My company is merging or partnering with another larger company. So who knows what could come of that? So even though there are many things happening in 2025 that are out of my control, I want to not just exist, and again, I keep using the word passive. I don't want to be passive in those things. I want to take my life wherever it is, wherever it goes this year, and thrive in that environment, in that situation, and continue to grow for myself and for my husband and my family, and just not be complacent, basically. So yeah, let me know down below. Do you choose a word of the year? Is this something you ever do? If you do, let me know in the comments what your word is. I would love to know. I love knowing other people's words and kind of how they interpret those words. I feel like we could all choose the same word and we would have 80 different interpretations of what the word means. So thrive for me may mean one thing, but for you it might mean something completely different. So let me know down below. Do you choose a word? And if so, what is it? And what does it mean to you? One of my favorite things about the end of the year and the start of a new year, or the start of anything really, the beginning of a month, even the beginning of a week, I love a fresh start. I love the uncertainty of the future. I love not knowing what is coming, that the world and my life and my circumstances could change, hopefully for the better, from day to day. I don't know what 2025 will bring, just like I didn't know what 2024 would bring. And 2024 brought some amazing things, and I'm hoping that that same energy and positive forward motion will continue in 2025. And I love that the year is a blank slate, and that I can go in and plug in some of the pieces as far as my goals and the things that I will take action on. But kind of big picture and the big scheme of things, I have very little control, and I actually kind of love that. I love discovering what life has for me each and every day. But some of the things that we are looking forward to in 2025 are obviously settling into our new house, continuing to decorate and just kind of make it our own, settling into my job. You know, I've been at my job for almost 6 months now, still relatively new. I have new coworkers. Like I said, my company is partnering with a new company, so that's going to bring a lot of change and newness, which I'm actually really excited for. Like I said, we don't know what's going to happen with Nick's health, but we do have some things planned. I'm hoping to maybe be able to go to Disneyland for my birthday in June. We will see kind of how things go with my VA job. That is my like extra income, my like fun income. So we'll see how that goes and if I can save some of that money for that. But we do have a cruise booked for October of 2025 with my paternal side of the family, my aunt, my cousin, my grandmother, all from my dad's side of the family. It'll be like 15 people going on this cruise, and I'm very, very excited. I've always wanted to do that, and it's a Disney cruise, so I'm so excited. So that's something that we're looking forward to. Who knows, like I said, what else the year could bring, but that's really the big thing that we have planned. We are kind of keeping our schedules, like our big schedules open as far as trips and that kind of thing because of Nick's health. We don't know if we may end up having to go back to Arizona for more testing. If we'll have the transplant sometime this year, so we kind of have to leave things open because they could call us at any time. But I am very excited that we have that trip planned in 2025. The purpose of the HB90 method is to help you take your goals, break them down into projects, and then break those projects down into manageable tasks. And then you kind of break that up between the 4 quarters of the year. So we're going to transition over to me setting up those Kanban boards. I ordered some cork boards from Amazon, and on those I am going to be adding post-its for basically each step or each task that I need to do for each project. About this method is that it allows you to physically move the post-it notes from the to-do board down to the in-progress board, down to the completed board. And that action of getting to move those post-it notes is very motivating, and getting to see the completed boards fill up throughout the quarter and throughout the year can be highly motivating, and really is a great visual way if you're a visual person to see what you've done and what you still need to complete, what you're in the middle of, and maybe kind of figure out how you can complete the things that you're in the middle of. I love having these visual representations of my tasks and of my progress within the tasks, so that when I'm reciting my planner each weekend or when I'm sitting at my desk, I can easily look up and see, what am I still working on? What did I finish? What do I need to add to my planner for next week? What are some things that maybe I need to reconsider and take off? What are things that I need to plan out a little bit more that are going to take me longer than I initially thought? So as a visual person, it just really helps to have that front and center right in my writing space where I spend a lot of time. So of course, this wouldn't be a 2025 goals and planning video if I didn't talk about my planner. So I do still have my other planner. Let me see if I can show you. I kind of have it right here. You'll have seen this one in other vlogs. I am still using this one for like daily planning, as far as events and appointments and reminders, that kind of thing. This one is going to be solely for projects, for work, for tasks that need to be done, and I'm really excited about the setup of it. So it's the same like beautiful brown like vegan leather. I'm really excited about this. I love this cover, and you can see my initials like embossed in there. This is an Erin Condren. I will link Erin Condren down below. So this is actually a teacher's lesson planner. And when I saw the setup of it, I forget who, someone showed the setup of this planner, and I immediately knew that I wanted to try it. I think it's really going to work out well for me, and I'll show you why when we get further in. So you start off, and again, this is meant for teachers, so some of these may not apply to me. There is information about me, different events and volunteer events. There's a communication log, which I actually really like. I'm sure this is meant to be for like communicating with parents or other colleagues, but I'm actually going to use this to track my communication with my family members and my friends. I am someone who does not like talking on the phone. If you call me, I will more than likely not answer. I don't like talking on the phone, so talking to my grandparents can be a challenge sometimes because they don't text. My paternal grandmother does, but she travels a lot, so sometimes she doesn't answer her text messages. My maternal grandparents do not, so I have to talk to them on the phone. And sometimes I can go weeks or even months without talking to my family members and my friends because I get so ingrained in what I'm doing and distracted by what I'm doing in my life that all of a sudden weeks and months have gone by without talking to people. So I love the idea of having this and having this like visual reminder of the last time that I spoke to people. So I did speak to my grandparents on Christmas Day, so I need to go in and add that in there. And then you have the yearly breakdown. And then you have kind of a like future planning spot. I love that. You can go in and add important dates kind of for the whole year, and you can see them all at once. Like a future log basically. And then there is different like graph pages. As you can see, I did my goals, or maybe I can't see that. Let's see. I did my goals for the year on this page. And then here, this is meant to be like a seating chart for students, but I'm going to leave it blank for now. And I will add things in there. So as I need blank pages throughout the year for anything, I can do kind of like bullet journal type of spreads and stuff in here if I want to. There's a list of holidays for the year, another just blank page. And then there is a kind of like prep for the month type of page for each month. And so here for January, I wrote out just like some journaling and like what I hope January will bring, and about the start of a new year, and like my excitement for the new year. So I did a little bit of journaling there. I think here, is it here? Yeah, I think here I'm gonna put some like pictures from throughout the year or throughout the month. I have the Canon, I forget what it's called, the little Canon printer that prints out the sticky pictures. Maybe put some of those in here throughout the month and just kind of do like some memory keeping. And then here you have like important dates to remember for the month. And then you go into the actual like monthly breakdown or monthly spread. So you can see I've already started filling it out. I'm going to try to stick with the dark dot markers and like color coding things for the year. I really like the idea of that. So like I said, you can see I've already started adding some work tasks, some different events that I need to remember. And then let me show you, this is why I love the breakdown of this. So I haven't filled this out completely yet. You can see a lot of it is still blank. But I'll show you why I'm really excited for this and why I specifically chose this planner. So let me go to a blank kind of one so I can show you. So as you know, most teachers will probably have different subjects that they teach, different class periods, things like that. So the setup of this planner is set with different columns, with different headings, so that a teacher can plan multiple things. So maybe they need a plan for an English class, and they need to plan for their second period, literature class, or their AP literature class. They may need to plan out different subjects and different topics, or maybe they only teach one subject, but there's different projects that they need to plan out, or different tasks they need to plan out. So I think this is going to be perfect because I want to use this for different things. So you kind of saw a little sneak peek. So the way I'm breaking this down is work. So this is my 9-to-5 job. Matt, my current client, YouTube, writing, social media, and personal. And then I have just a running list of weekly to-dos here. What I love about this, and the main reason why I got it, is because as I hopefully throughout 2025 gain new clients back, I can give them each their own column and plan out the tasks that I need to do for each client individually. In a normal planner, let me show you guys. So my normal planner breakdown, this planner that I use, is just kind of a to-do list. And so I have to be kind of vague and just say VA tasks or maths tasks. And there isn't a lot of room to really say what I need to do on a given day or be specific. Here, I can actually break it down. So Matt, I need to do, and I love that it's broken down by day. So for Matt, I need to do this on Monday. I need to do this on Wednesday. I need to do this on Friday. And then if I have a new client, they get their own column, and I can specify what I'm doing for them on each given day. So right now, while I only have one client, I can include each of my projects, each of my goals, each of my work areas. I have work, I have YouTube, I can plan out my YouTube videos, I can plan out my social media content, I can plan out what I'm doing for my writing. So I've started taking the schedule that I created in my writing goals schedule video, and adding them here. In that video I showed on Mondays I'm going to do this, on Tuesdays I'm going to do this. So I've gone in and started adding those, and I'm really excited to fill in the rest of this and really have a good, a big, useful, changeable, very functional visual spread. And I like that it's changeable. Like I said, if right now I only have one client, but if all of a sudden in April I am back up to 3 clients, I can use 3 columns and kind of figure out the rest and how to kind of combine. Maybe I can combine social media and YouTube, or maybe I don't need a personal. I can move the personal to my actual personal planner and keep this one just for work. So I love that it's changeable and I can adapt month to month based on what I have going on each month or each quarter. So I'm really excited to get this fully set up. And I am going to leave the months, I think, blank for now, the future months, because again, I don't know how things are going to change. I may go from 1 client to 3 to 5, back down to 2, so it could change month to month. So I'm going to leave these blank and probably do a monthly reset every month. That's one of the video ideas that I have for 2025. So you'll see me kind of setting this up for the following month in those videos. So to recap, 2024 was a year of growth and change and unforgettable moments, unexpected moments. And now I want to step into 2025 with a clear vision, with a solid plan, with goals, but also with openness and acceptance. It's not something I talk about often, but my faith is a big part of my life. And so I want to be always in a posture of surrender and acceptance, and whatever God has in store for us, I want to be accepting of that, and His will be done, and still live according to my word of the year and still thrive in whatever circumstances those are. So I can't wait to see what this year holds, what our lives are going to look like come this time next year. So let me know down below what your goals are, what your plans are for the year. Like I said, if you have a word of the year, let me know. I'm so excited to bring you guys along for 2025 and to follow along on your guys' journey in 2025 and to see where all of our writing goals and stories are in the next year. So thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I post, and of course subscribe so that you can follow along on my journey. Let me know down below if you have a channel that I can follow that I'm not already. Thank you so much for being here. Happy writing, and I'll see you guys in 2025.